got Luffy ambition, king of the rappers.
Hey, what's going on, gang? It's Murata Music, 3-piece TCG, big Pirates TCG, and 2D. I'm bringing it back to that Monkey D Luffy 21 savage style, right? So smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell, go down in the comments, let me know what am I doing right, what am I doing wrong, what would you be doing differently. All right, let me get that. Let me put a little light on the situation. Okay, checking to see when the video is rendered. So I've been talking this leader over with some of the members, and I said, you know what, man, it's high time. It's high time we update the list a little bit and we get into it. All right, now if we just look EBO2, let's just look in EBO2 what we're getting, right? We are getting another chopper, and I actually kind of meant to put this chopper in here, you know what I mean? But outside of that, not much of not much of anything else. We get a little Vinsky's, but we get this 1000 Sunday. Now, I haven't had time to test this one out too much. I was more concerned with seeing what my list could currently do in the EVO2/OP-11 format. But yeah, play it for 2, which is, I don't know. I think that's a bit much for me. But give 1 attached on, currently attached on. Yeah. I just don't think it's gonna. I don't know. I'm not sold on it yet. So I just want to stick to this list. So the changes to this list is that Wapo, okay, and we're still keeping our bus ass the cards, right? But I wanted to put a little Wapo in there. I wanted to get rid of the well, fuck, I don't know what my other list word or the other list went, but I got rid of the chopper blocker, right? And because they just weren't seeing any use. And we got this chopper blocker, which is probably more valuable, and it's still revolving around going first or second because it's a very flexible leader, getting Zoro out there, playing characters that coincide with their ability, but also 5 of these characters cannot even be popped by conventional means. What I mean by that is when I swing into Zoro as a purple Luffy player and they take it and they put out this or whatever the fuck, fill in the blank, I'm very happy because I'm like, okay, cool. Now I'm going to God thread this and I'm going to keep it moving, right? Well, you play out Ace, I can't God thread Ace. I just get -2 and that's it. You play out Wapo, I can't do anything to them because they're 6 cost card. You see what I'm saying? So the other option that we did have is a Sanji. Now we could put this one in there as well. And there's really nothing wrong with playing it. Like, you could literally play this card out as well. And maybe we could do this instead of the Ace. Maybe that would be the move, actually. Maybe that would be the move. I don't know why this just came to my mind now. But yeah, we could totally put this in place of Ace because most cards can't pop this, However, if they were to, Mogun Ace, they could still Mogun Sanji. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't work on Ace is what I meant to say, but it would work on Sanji. Anyhow, but so this is the list. We're just kind of touching it up just a little bit. And I just wanted to give our Zoro more options, all right? So without further ado, let's go ahead and get in these matches, gang. All right, so we come across a carrot, all right? And I'm kind of like, okay, I'm very much open to seeing what a carrot can do these days. Now, unfortunately, I can't search out my Nami that's going to give me 1 attached Dawn, or 1 rested Dawn, I should say. But we're going to keep it moving, grab us a Luffy, and now all we're looking for is our Zoro. Now, carrot is always going to be like uncharted waters. I remember back in the Gap, way back in the Gap, I was playing, I think that when this leader just got released, I was playing RP Luffy and just got cooked by Carrot. They just turned everything sideways, stayed rested. It was wild, right? But anyhow, this is a different day and age. But it is OP-11, so all bets are off. I haven't been in OP-11 like that. So, I'm going to play out of Sanji. We're going to swing 6. And go ahead and give 2 to somebody. I don't know what the fuck you're thinking about. Okay, cool. Give 2. Why not? Why not share the wealth? Why not show that we have that ability, right? I'm gonna go ahead and pass it back. In real life, I wouldn't even do that. That way, if it's a tournament and they don't want to read the card and they forget, yo, you don't even know what I can do. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, let's not be frivolous with our abilities, right? So they're gonna be at 5, and we can expect carrot, right? Is that fair to expect? They're gonna hit us with the humana, 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 humana. Carrot. It's carrot. I wonder how many choices they had to choose from. But anyways, so right here we could swing. We can actually swing with all 3. So I'm gonna give my leader 1, right? Swing 6. Cool. Now I'm gonna give 2 to Nami. Okay. Now we're gonna swing 5. They only got 4 cards. Okay. So we're gonna swing 5. See if I can't get another card out of their hand. I mean, look at the counter we got in our hand. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9K in counter right now. So I'm gonna swing it at Tashigi. We love getting a Tashigi in the trash, the good old-fashioned way. Okay. We love Tashigis in the trash. Let's go ahead and keep it moving now. So they're gonna be at 7, Don. Okay. Tashigi in the trash. Carrot on the field. You can bet your buns. You can bet your bushy tail that Homeboy is going to stay very relaxed. Luffy's going to stay rested and ripped, okay? Because he's going to be froze. Froze just like that. Now we got Pedro. And Pedro is going to K up to anybody who's rested 6 or lower. God bless, all right? So we got a Wapao. We got some things we can do, and if we want to get rid of anybody, we got to get rid of Tashigi first, right? But we ain't even got the card to do it anyhow. But what I am seeing is this. I'm seeing a blocker on the field. I'm seeing 3 cards in hand. I'm seeing an opportunity to put on some pressure. Okay. Now, Wapo ain't gonna be turned sideways anytime soon. Okay. And I don't have a Zoro out or anything like that. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to set up a Wapao, and we're going to just swing 7 into the face. We probably get rid of Luffy like that. Okay, good. And next turn, we still got Rush. We got plenty of Rush available. All right. Now, I don't believe we're going to be at 10 Dawn quite yet, if I'm not mistaken. Well, are they at 9? Then we would be at 10. Yeah, then we would be at 10. So that means we've got Luffy into Luffy, okay? The loops. All right, so Mogun, hey, look, smoke him if you got him. Might as well get rid of Tashigi and call it a Dize, because anything else is going to just like turn Tashigi sideways. So we decided to go ahead and do that. I don't see myself using Dawn to get rid of, you know, to Mogun anything anytime soon. They're going to swing 8 at our face. And we're going to go ahead and take that one. Yeah. We're not going to take that. Oh, my God. Me today, I would have been like, I'll take it and I'll protect my characters. Me today is like, nah. Fuck my characters. We protect that face, okay? So now we can Ben Beckman, thanks to getting rid of that pesky Tashigi, right? And we can Ben Beckman. We can develop 2 swings. You know, we can do some things, all right? So we decided to get rid of Carrot. We're tired of everybody getting turned sideways. And now we've got a world of swings between Wapao and our leader, right? So I can literally afford to swing 8 and 9. No, actually, it'd be 7 and 9. Yeah. So we're going to give... I should have swung 8 because it would have been 10 either way. 9, 10. Shit. So we're keeping 1 up for Rad Beam. I guess we're just really concerned about a world where they're able to swing into Wapao and get rid of them. I don't know about that, Jack. I don't know about that at all. So anyways, whatevs. We decided to do things the way we did and say la vie. Say la vie. I never said I'm not a perfect person. Pedro can get rid of a call 6 or lower rested. That's going to come down to whether or not they got a carrot to play on our ass. So what do we decide to do? Give him a Sanji for a weak ass attack like that? Might as well. We're probably going to take that Sabo attack. That's what we're probably going to take. And make another Don active. Holy moly. We can give him 12 and then give him another card. Keep it alive. What? Oh, because we only have we have 3 life. Yeah, we kind of screwed the pooch there. Now, if we took that hit, we would have had an extra card from hand or life, whatever, and then we could have defended Wapo. Instead, we're going to go ahead and do a little Luffy thing. We're going to give our leader 1, and check this out. So we're going to be able to swing 6. Then we're going to be able to swing 7 and swing 7. Like we got a bunch of big city swings. We're about to put on that pressure. Now, they do got a blocker, and they are going to be able to get rid of one of our Luffys. But that's what we're hoping for right now. I don't know if that was the right play. Swinging 7. Okay. I guess I'm just going to make... Yeah. So now I'm going to put it all on my Luffy rusher, my 21 Luffy. Oh, Barbara. They chose to arrest a Don. That's a party foul. Wow. You know what? I guess it would have done the same thing because even if I would have played out Luffy first, they could have just KO'd him. So, womp womp. Swinging there, I don't know. I guess they're trying to activate some kind of ability where if you have like more than X amount of rested characters. But right here, I mean, we can go ahead and we can Sanji out, and that's about that. So they decide to Shanks. They've got 2 Dawn active. They're going to swing 7 there. We got to let it go. Crazy, but we got to let it go. Now, I'm not seeing any blockers, and I'm only seeing 3 cards in hand. And I think I'm beginning to see that Carrot... this could be a poor showing, but Carrot just may not be ready for OP-11 either. So, sucks. I really love Carrot, and they would be a reason that I play green, you know, despite how terrible I feel towards it or how despicable I feel green is. But now it's a simple math out, so I can swing 7, boom, and then can anybody do boy math and tell me what 5 + 4 is? That would be 9. And we've officially mathed them out because there's no 2 cards in the game that are going to get you out of 9 with 0 Dawn active. So that's that. Still had 3 live. Feeling pretty good. Let's go to the next one. Right. So I did tell you guys we're in OP-11, right? Now they chose to go first. Okay. So I have never played this matchup before in my life. Never played Katakoot, the kooties with the Luffys. Haven't done it yet. So we search into a... well, we got a runner and we got a Monkey D. Luffy. We decided to go ahead and take the Luffy. That way we got something to play off of next turn. We don't know how long Zoro will last. So we're going to go ahead and swing 7 into 5, which should be 6. Well, actually, no, probably not because they don't want to lose any Dawn just yet. Now, I'd have played as Cooties before, and it is very fun. But haven't played against it. I don't know what the red into this purple is going to look like. Okay, so they get out the pudding, and pudding is what they want to see. This is what we want to see. Okay, so they swing 6 to us, or 7, we let it rock, and now it's time to begin the show. What we in the biz call the show. Now we're going to go ahead and swing 6 a little Dick Dastardly, a little Johnny Dangerously. Johnny Dangerously? A little Johnny Dangerously. Because we don't want him to get popped just quite yet, right? I would have much rather swung 7 and 6, but anyways, we're swinging 7. Okay, no pops. Good deal. Now, if they were to pop us, we could then play Luffy and then swing again, which would be great, which we would not mind. But we're at 5. Next turn is a Beckman turn, right? So we'll be seeing what's coming after that. And we've got 8 to 5. Yeah, hashtag not blocking that. 9 to 5, Dolly Parton style. Yeah, 9 to 5, hashtag not blocking that. So what do we got now? We can play out a Zoro, and we can do some things right there. So we're gonna give them 7, give us 1. And we played them out because we wanted to get that rested Dawn to play with, right? We need that rested Dawn to move around. So 7, what you got for me, boss? Okay, no trigger. Now go ahead and give Zoro those 2 rested Dawn. And right now it's looking a little rough. It's looking a little rough the crime dog for our guy here because we're swinging 7. Every time they use their ability, at least on their turn, they're actually ramping. They're actually netting positive Dawn. but it just ain't helping him out here. We're gonna go ahead and go straight to 9 or 8. Oh, I thought we were. Oh yeah, we only had 1. So we go straight to 8. All right, and 8 to 5. That's 1 more hour than Dolly Parton. Okay, so we're gonna go up to 6, 7, and a 2K. 8 and 9. Wow. Wow. Now we got a mole gun in case they get a little cray cray. You know what I mean? And all the mole gun would do at this juncture is what it would do is minus down their category, so that if they want to block with that category, they will lose that category. Okay, so that's what we would wind up doing. Getting 6 to 5. I mean, we could counter. We have the counter, or we could just take it. Definitely not too threatened by what's on the board at all. So we decided to take. We're kind of waiting to see if they're going to pop that Zoro, and if they do, okay, KO up to 1 character, 8 or less. Okay, so they get rid of our Luffy. All right, so now we still got Zoro. I think this game might be. I think we might have them cooked. Como se dice cocinado? Cocinado. We took him to the cocina, and had him cocinado. Swinging 7. They're gonna have to give me something, dog. They're gonna have to give me something. Okay. I could swing 7 there and an 8. They just give. They just give. Look at that. Brick City, the hand. Yeah, really liking that Mama Mash. Me too. I love to see that Mama Mash. Let's get to the next one. Alrighty, gang. Now we're going to go up against a little Jinbe. What was my mulligan? I drew there. That's not bad. That's not bad. They chose to go second. We're going first. I was looking for a search. Got my Zoro. I'm happy. That's what I really wanted. I wanted to get that Zoro, and we can keep it moving. Now, I would love to draw into a Nami that gives me the pass around Dawn. Well, we get an Otama. We could swing 5 and 5, you know, but I just want to. I think right now I'm favoring beating the shit out of this character. So let's do that. We get him down to 1 life, or get him down 1 life, I should say. And boom. Okay, so they're at 4 Dawn, thinking about their life, and I'm very much ignorant when it comes to the Jinbe matchup. Swinging 9, is that what they want to do? Fine by me. Okay, so now we're at 5 Dawn. We've got the Zoro play. Hey, yo, we're gonna do Luffy things. Now, I know that they have cards that can turn things sideways, possibly, but I feel like it's a shot in the dark. So I just went ahead and swung 6 and 7. Sometimes old habits die hard. But anyhow, if they want to go ahead and get rid of Zoro, we're open to it because we got that Luffy ready. They play out Jinbe. Can attack characters same turn they're played. Okay. So they get character rush. You know, we're going to let it rock. We're going to play out Luffy. They swing 5 into 5. We could take that. We take that. Cool. Now, I would like to search and find another Zoro. That would be crazy right now. That would really... or we could play... Oh, no, because we're right at 7. I would also have loved to play out Otama into Beckman. We don't get a Zoro, unfortunately. We get a Sanji 2K. We're having to make do right now, right? We're having to make do. So it looks like our play is going to be a... what? Come again for Big Fudge? Oh, we Mulgun. Get him out of here then. Get him the cuss out of here. I'm gonna let's give him... Oh, that was poor. So what I should have did was I should have given him 2 Dawn, and then that would have been swinging 8, and then he could have given me 1 and swung 7. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I guess we got the same result. we get the same result since they had to give me that event anyways. But yeah, do that differently next time. So they're at 8 Dawn. 8 Dawn. Even curb is what they chose. They're at 8 Dawn. Thinking about life, which is why we rock this motherfucker in 1.5 speed. Okay, still waiting to see what Jinbe is all about. We got rid of their card pretty damn fast because we weren't that damn curious, right? We weren't that damn curious. But shit, 10 and the 6. Can't do anything about it. Can't do a thing about it. Right now, Jinbe just looks like you just like load up and swing and like, you know, I'm not seeing a really like cohesive plan right now. They may be drawing poorly, you know, what have you, but just not seeing it. We're going to go ahead and Zoro search out. Yeah. So now what we can do is we can play out the Zoro. You should grab the Zoro, right? Yeah, grab the Zoro. We can still be dragging these nuts. And we can swing 7 and 9. Okay. So I guess we're saving the Zoro play for later on. Nothing wrong with that. The thing is that also establishing a big when you can is tough. It's tough. It really puts on that big city pressure for your opponent. Big pressure on your opponent. Because now they got a 9K body to deal with. Well, they dealt with it pretty quickly, didn't they? Now they're going to swing 5 to 5. We're going to go ahead and keep them alive. Or keep the life where it's at. We're at 10 Dawn. We're at 10 Dawn. Oh, what shall we do with 10 Dawn? So I'm going to go ahead and it looks like I'm going to swing 7, attach 1 to my leader, and I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and guess that Zoro is coming up next. Okay. Now Zoro's going to get a 7K swing, and we get him down to 1 life. Now, we've got 4 eligible bachelors facing down 2 Dofis. 2 Dofis. Yowzers. Okay, so they do that, and yeah, we give it to him. We give him the Dawn. Okay. I got a 9K. I got another body that I really can't do nothing with right now. I'm thinking I play out Rayleigh. I minus them both down, okay? And I can actually still swing with Nami and just continue to put on some pressure. And that's what we're going to do here. I'm going to give 1 to my leader, okay? We're just cheating out a swing just because we want to continue to take cards out of their hand. It's that important. And what do we get? We get a whole ass event. A whole ass event. So now if they want to swing into Dragon, they're not going to be able to develop as much, right? It's going to cost them some Dawn. They're at 8, so it's going to cost them, 3 Dawn if they want to swing 2 over. And I've got, 5K in counter actually. So we're actually looking pretty good on defending our Dragon, right? So it's going to come down to what do they want to do. I'm also very comfortable with taking hits at this point. And 5, that really sucks. He's really checking my temperature right now. And I'm going to be like, yeah, I'll go ahead and take. We're drawn to another 2K. Yo, I don't think Dragon's going anywhere at this point. I would have loved to draw into some sort of 6K body in case they wanted to get rid of Zoro, but whatevs. So they play out. They swing a 7. I take that as well. If they get rid of Zoro, they're going to have to deal with Wapo. If they load up and get rid of Dragon, that's fine. That means they didn't develop anything. They swing 9. You sure about that? You sure about that? They don't kill me, so it's like over, right? And right now I'm thinking, oh, okay, you're going to put it all on Carrie. They put it all on horny ass Jones. Sometimes people do things that I don't understand. So, for example, it's happened to everybody. Hell, I've probably done the same thing. I don't know if I've done it on stream. I think it's been a while since I've done something like that. But so they gave 1. That means 9 plus 2 is 11, right? 9 plus 2 is 11. And I see that I got 2, 4, 6, 11 right here, right? So they do that, and then they wind up giving 10 instead of 11. You know what I mean? So like, meh, it wasn't that bad. We were able to get out of it, and that's the game. But yeah, okay. So that's Jinbe. Let's keep it moving, gang. Let's go ahead and get into the Mami Nami, shall we? Okay, so Nami is she's personal space leader. Hey, get out of my personal space. You know, she's gonna give you one card and she's gonna say, hey, stay out of my personal space, right? Because she goes up to 7K and it's like, who the fuck does that? That's crazy. That's crazy. She's got Baccarat the ability, right? But she stays at 7, which is nuts. So anyways, reveal and draw Monkey D. Luffy, starter deck 21. That's what we get out of our Nami search. And they're going to Flampe. Interesting decision going up against a rushdown red like myself. But okay, okay. So now we're going to get a 6K swing to face. Oh, wait. It's their first turn. Anyhow, so let's go ahead and get out the Nami that does some things. Okay, so now with this Nami, I will actually be able to swing multiple times. No, actually I won't. Actually, I will not. I'm still on crack. Sorry about that. We're going to go ahead and swing 8 into 5. See what they got for us. It's 2 2Ks or any card plus a 2K. Or a life. You can always take a life. Okay. We get no cards out of their hand, but they do take a life. Now, that's interesting because I know that for their ability, they have to have 7 cards or less so that if somebody takes a life, they get to draw a card. I don't think they're big city sweating it because, I mean, if you got 10 cards, you're not worried about continually drawing cards, right? Unless you really hate what's in your hand. And in case, then you can just go ahead and play Hiyori and recycle your hand, right? Or put something on top that's going to trigger. So that's exactly what they do. Now they got 2 extra Dawn. Whatever shall they do? Whatever shall they do? We're ready for Roro or Zoro and to into Luffy on our play. We're A-okay taking this. We got 2 Zoros. Forget about it, shawty. We ready to route. We got a Wapo. We're definitely ready to roll. So that Wapo is going to be a lot harder to pop on attack than, or excuse me, off of triggers than, you know, a 5 cost is going to be. So we're swinging 7. And this is why we love having this Nami out here that passes Dawn around. Because it enables us to swing these 7s. 7 with them, 7 with leader. So we can still do the correct step without having to, you know, throw it off, right? And also, because of this, now we actually get to swing twice into this leader, where instead they would like to get rid of 1 card and say, stay out of my personal space. Well, now we're right back in their personal space. So they're going to have to give me another card. You got 7 cards in hand. Surely you give me a card. Okay, we get rid of a Josu. Now Josu would have been a great card to bounce back our Zoro and give us no bounce back a 2K for them and bounce back Zoro and give us no value out of our Zoro, which would be great on them. So we'll see what's going on. We'll see what's going on. They're at 6 Dawn now. Boy, I bet you they wish they had that Josu. Taking their time and thinking. Maybe I'm just thinking fast today. I feel like that, what was that speedster character from fucking Invincible episode 1? It's like, baby, you know how slow time moves for me. Okay, yeah, dude. Getting rid of Josu was crazy. You kept a Nojiko? Like, what? What? That's crazy. You could have bounced back a 2K into your hand, bounced this back into my hand, and had a 7K body. I would have had to start establishing and, you know, building all over again. Hashtag I don't know about that one, gang. Hashtag I don't know about that. If you swing into Zoro, yo. Okay, my first game ever. I remember my first game ever too. Shit, I wasn't playing on Eastern. Actually, it was like my second game ever I was playing on Eastern. I remember logging into the simulator, And I was at work, and it's like, fucking 6 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, you know what? I bet you nobody in the West is awake right now. So I'm going to play on the East. And then later on, I'm playing the same deck I had in the West. And I'm wondering why it's saying it's invalid. And it was because I was playing in the East with cards that were only legal in the East. I don't even know what the fuck was going on. I thought it was literally just Eastern servers. Anyways, so we're swinging 7 to 5. They can give us 1 card and tell us to, hey, stay out of my personal space. What's she gonna do? I said, what's she gonna do? Swinging into 6 cards. They can get rid of anything in their hand, and they do. Get rid of a brick. They go to 7 for the turn. They give us that. Going to 7, cool. I really wish I would have just went ahead and swung 8. We should have just swung 8. Yeah, we should have swung 8. What they gonna do? If they take this life, they also get to draw another card, which would be pretty cool. Okay. Oh, that's why I didn't. I'm crazy. So now we're really in that personal space. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. I'm going to trash a fucking life. Yeah. I'm going to trash a life. They've got all the 2K counters on the field, so we're not worried about them countering out. The chances of them having more 2Ks have just dropped that much. They gotta do something big. They gotta do something big to get out of this one. We got them in the dill of a pickle here, gang. In the dill of a pickle. Oh yeah. Okay, Nico Robin, making the game appear a lot closer than it actually is. Now what you gonna do with 2 cards? What are you gonna do? Excuse me, with 2 Dawn. With 2 Dawn. You ain't getting rid of Wapo. I'll tell you that right now. And if you pop Zoro, then you're just gonna have a bigger problem. They swing 7 into 8. Yeah, oops. Oops, I bet. Oops, all berries. They get us with the oops, all berries. I'm a nice guy. I say it happens. It happens, dog. I don't think that was going to make a difference either way. Even if they swung 7 into face, we would just go down to 1 life. They swung 7 into Zoro, we would just get whatever. I decided to do this and just give everybody a bonanza. So now we're right back to where we were last turn. We're going to swing 7, stay out of my personal space. I actually wish I would have swung 6 first. Yeah, because then we'll pull, right? Let's see what's going on here. What do we got going on here? Okay. All right. And what I did with that Rayleigh is just, I hashtag prolong the game for sure. I hashtag prolong the game. We could have definitely just divided that Dawn up and just went for it. Yeah, at that point I'll go ahead and give them a life. In the off chance that they are actually capable of finishing us off, I would rather just do that. So we don't get to swing with our leader, womp womp, but it is what it is. Next turn, the game is over. They play that out, turn them sideways. They swing 7. We have the block for it, actually, but we'll see what we do. But this one's cooked. Cocinado. Cooked. I mean, yeah, you swing 6, you swing 7 there, you just hope I don't got the piece. I got the piece. And that's going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be that. Right? That's going to be that. We're just going to go ahead and swing 9. And then the 17. Yeah, that's it. That's it. All right, let's go. All right, you can't make a video these days without showing off some teach, right? So let's go ahead and get into this. Now, this is one of the reasons to be playing red, right? We want to be able to rush down teach and give them no quarters. Okay, so we actually chose to go. They chose to go first. We get second. We get our Nami out, and we're happy about that. That's the Nami we want to see. We also got two one cost bodies out here that'll be able to swing into things. We're going to go ahead and swing there. Now, if we still had that attached to Don's Nami, we would be big city hooping because we could have played out Zoro, swung with Zoro, etc. We still got one of those Namis there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to play out. It's all kinds of Namis out here, right? We're going to see what they do. Okay, don't trigger into anything. That was good. Now let's see what's up. We're gonna be able to put on some pressure. You know, they're gonna get some swings. They got a four Dawn. Okay, that sucks, but at least we get to draw a card for our troubles. Okay, so we got 5. Let's get Zoro out there. All right, so we're gonna give them 2 Dawn active, right? Boom. Swinging 7. 7 and then 8. They said, shit, they're swinging like this already. They get rid of a teach also to let us know they got to teach. So I might as well swing 8. Yeah, why not? We don't care much. We don't care much about most things. All right, no trigger. I've been waiting for somebody, as I'm doing my offense, for somebody to pop this Zoro and for me to have somebody that also has rush and then just fucking swing again. I've been waiting on that. Now, I wouldn't have gotten that with him, but nonetheless, I've been waiting for it. 5 and a 5. There we go. They want to pop him? Oh, no, you can't pop him, baby. We take that. We do take that, though. Oh, we take that. This is why I'm telling you guys, play ace. Play ace, dog. They think they can finger pistol. They can finger their damn self. Okay. At this juncture, I'm like, damn, I can't get rid of Shiryu. Confound it. Well, I can get rid of their blocker. Put 1 on my leader. Swing 7. Yeah, now I'm swinging 7. I'm going to put 2 on ace and swing 2. Oh my gosh. 7 and 8 in the same turn. Now we're putting on some big city pressure. They're at 9 Dawn. They chose to go first. I didn't tell them to go first. They chose to go first. And they're going to have to deal with one more round of swings and development before they play out their big teach. Okay? And they say no mas. They say no mas. They said, you know what? We could put out au gratin potatoes. We could fucking put out some Jesus burgers. Even if they want to liberation ain't gonna work. It just ain't. We still had 5 life. Still had 5 life. Still had 5 life. It just wasn't working for him. Let's see if I got another Blackbeard for you guys. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Boy, you see how many times I was trying to connect with people? God bless. It's so hard to connect with people these days. Okay, so hang on. What did I have? So they chose to go first again. Blackbeard's been loving to say, hey, yo, I don't want to see my guy on curb. Okay, so right here, I'm not seeing what I want, right? I'm not seeing, this is not the mulligan I want to see. I don't need 3 2Ks when I'm a 5 life leader. I want to see some plays. I want to see some Zoros, okay? We get to see Zoro. I wanted to see Zoro. I want to see something that Zoro can play off of. I would also like to see some Namis. If those 2Ks were Namis, I would have taken that because I'll search the Zoro out the old-fashioned way, right? I'll dig them up. I'll get it out the mud. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and just pass it back. We've got no play, which kind of sucks. But, you know, c'est la vie. Things can't always go our way every turn. So they're going to go ahead and swing 6 at our ass. 6 into 5. We take it. You got Lola Feats. What you got? Okay. Trashing of Jesus Burgers, which they don't care about trashing anymore because of whatever. Caribou. This is the second guy's playing Caribou. Like, everybody's playing Caribou now. What's this about? So I'm going to swing 5 here. Okay, no trigger. And we keep it moving. Now I'm on even, so because I didn't have my my Nami out there, I wasn't able to also swing 7, which would have been so valuable in this match. But let's keep it moving. Now, last game, we beat Blackbeard by keeping Blackbeard out of the game. Yeah, taking him out of the game, that's the best way to beat him. This game, well, we'll probably do the same. So I'm gonna give him 2K for that 6, right? We could also take. We decided to give him that. Okay, cool. 2 Lafittes. 2 Lafitte to Queet. 2 Lafitte. 2 Lafitte to Queet. Yeah. So we got to get rid of this Lafferty Daniels. That sucks, but we gotta stay on it. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I can swing into them with the Zoro. Yeah. We could do that. They ain't gonna block out of that. There's no fucking way. And then, yeah, I don't know. Stuff like that gets a little weird. I would have loved to been able to, I would have loved to be able to like pass the Dawn accordingly. But look, I did everything I wanted to do that round. I got rid of both Lafitte's and they took a life. So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. We're going to take this life. And they haven't, I don't feel like they've been black holing us. And the amount of cards in their hand would suggest that they haven't. They're black holing us now, though. And they're finger gunning. We got fingered in front of Caribou. Somebody call Doc Q. Okay, so now I can play out Beckman. He ain't going to be able to do much. I could also, I think, well, Dragon wouldn't be the play either, and yeah, that's tough. That was a tough one. But we go ahead and play out a Beckman, and we're going to go ahead and swing 7 there. Are they going to take or what? Swinging 7 and a 5. They only got 5 cards. Okay, cool. Now we're going to swing 6. They got a blocker. Will that come into play? Okay, give us a 2K. Blocker still alive. Now, I've got two attacks. They're on their 9 Dawn turn, right? So we get 1 more turn to develop and swing and put on that pressure. And they're going to have to, hopefully, we put enough pressure on them to keep them from developing that big teach. Yes. Good. Swinging 5 into 5. Do I care? Okay. We'll do that. All right. They're playing out Kuzan. Triple Meat Jesus Burger. Another Triple Meat Jesus Burger. 1 blocker. All the burgers. Fuck the wuck. Okay. I see a lot of swings in my future. Okay. Now, Dragon does have Rush, but would not have their ability. Yeah, let's go ahead and we could get some swings in with some Zoros. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Pressure. Oh, boy. That's some big city development there, boss. Okay, so we know they got to have a teaching hand, right? This has got to be a teachable moment, right? Swinging 7 at that ass. No trigger. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Now we're going to go ahead and get 7 into 5. No block. Yowzers. Swinging 9 into 5. We get the block. All right. The world is their oyster, but they have no life. Okay, so yeah, I don't see how this works out for them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't see how this works out for them. They reveal and draw Shuryu. They black hole us. Okay, they teach, but what are they teaching me? What are they really going to teach me? What can they really teach me at this moment? Yeah, that's it. That's it. We stayed healthy. We went wide when we were supposed to. So it's going to come down to them having what? Me having 1 attack only? You should, well, then here's the thing about that. Either way, I got Luffy and that's going to be that. And of course they attack him last, and Luffy's the game. I'm telling you, best finisher in the game. Hashtag best finisher in the game. Yo, I mean, what could they do after that? Either way, what do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4. They had 4K encounter. All I was going to do is attach one, swing into them. You've got to give me a card, or you've got to turn your blocker sideways. They would give me that 2K, and then I was going to play Luffy raw style. Load up all the Dawn, and that would be that. Let's get into just the list. Well, there you have it, gang. Some more good matches, some good, clean OP-11 fun with that 21 Luffy. This is for my dog Homeland. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and this is how I like the list right now. This is what I've been enjoying. This is what's been working consistently for me. Rad Beam kind of doesn't come up at all, you know, and frankly, neither does the Mulgun. But the Mulgun, you got to understand, is for your green matchup. It's to get rid of the kid, right? It lowers kid down, walk it out, and also gets rid of Rosinante, so that you can then swing with your cast, right? But anyhow, outside of that, I mean, it is what it is. Also, I feel like Rayleigh hasn't done much for me in these matches, so maybe Rayleigh's also a flex, you know? Yeah, I'm never crazy on people running the big shanks, you know. Maybe this card would be good. Maybe Newgate would be good. Maybe Newgate would be crazy. Think about it. Gives you plus 2K, okay? Hard to pop now that there's, you know, no Ice Ages. And it still gives you that 1K Dawn, or 1 Dawn to add, so now you're swinging 8, and then somebody else is getting the 7. Maybe we do this, and then they're popping bodies. They're popping bottles, really. Maybe we like that. Maybe we like that. Holy shit. And what about a world where, yeah, that's crazy. I was just thinking, what about a world where you give 2 Dawn, you do this, you lower Homeboy by 5, you pop Rosinante, you give him 2, he automatically pops him. But I guess that's redundant at that point. You wouldn't need to. But anyways, maybe it'd work if they had 2 kids. Anyways, but yeah, that's going to do it for this. This is going to be the new list. I'm going to just try that. I don't even know if it makes sense right now. I'm so loopy. But definitely fucking with it. So do go down in the comments, smash that like button, finger pop that subscribe, turn on the bell. I already said go down in the comments. Let me know, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? What would you be doing differently? This has been Murado Music with 3-Piece TCG. Big Pirates TCG. And I'll catch you on the next one.
I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change. I said I'm stuck in the game, fucking it up with the gang. For the love of the money and fame, I can tell I never could change.